Hello world, welcome to the first episode of the Wisdom Chair. And today's wisdom that I am bestowing upon you guys is about college. Now, I am a recent college graduate and I'm hoping that this video is going to be helpful more towards freshmen that are going into college or people that are thinking about going into college. Here's just some little wisdom that I learned while being in college. So there's a lot of topics when pertaining to college. Majority of the topics are to health, money, what to expect, stuff like that. But these are mainly the things I wish I would have done differently in college. So the first thing I wish I learned in college was about the freshman 15. And if you don't know what that is, it's that as soon as you hit college, you are more likely gonna gain 15 or more pounds your first year in college. So this actually did happen to me because in high school I was very active, I did sports and everything, and as soon as I went to college I told myself that I don't need to work out, I don't need to do anything, I was free to eat whatever I want and everything, and I just went to shit, honestly. Like, I wish I would have listened to that idea of that you could gain all this weight, but I didn't, and it eventually led me to gain more than I was expecting to my first year of college. The second piece of wisdom that I will bestow upon you guys is that college costs a lot of money, and I wish I would have known how much to save, or even better, not to spend all the graduation money that I had on gifts, eating out, doing things for fun. I wish I would have actually saved some of that money for my year at college. As soon as I got there, I had 3 part-time jobs, I had a bunch of graduation money, and I ended up blowing all that money on gifts for family. I ended up mostly spending it on like shopping sprees, eating out with my friends, and I come to realize that money goes by really quick when you're in college. The best advice I can probably give you is that it's okay to splurge. It's okay to have the occasional go out to eat or occasional trip that you want to take with friends, but just be careful of how much you're spending, because you could think $20 isn't anything, but it adds up quickly. The next thing I wish I learned in college was I wish I learned more about the things that the college offered me the first year I was there, or what the college gives you just for going to school there. So for example, my school offered free Microsoft Word to download on your computer, and the first year I didn't know this because I don't know how I didn't know it, but I didn't know this, and I ended up spending over $100 on a Microsoft Word license, and it was a bunch of baloney because I could have just saved all that money for something different, and I spent it on that thing that I didn't really need to spend money on. And there's some other things that you may not know about. So, like free Amazon Prime to students for 6 months if you sign up. There's also other things that your college could give you, like coupons to certain food restaurants. It just depends. You just have to dig deep and actually look for the things that the college actually provides for you guys. So another thing I wish I learned in college or took advantage of while I was there is I wish that I took advantage of the free events that the school did on a weekly basis. So I don't know how it works at other schools, but for my school, the first week of college, when it starts, they have this thing called Welcome Week, and this whole week they have different events that go on, like they have food events, they have prizes, they have all this different stuff. And I remember that for the past couple years that I was there, I didn't really take advantage of these events. These events are good for meeting new people, for actually maybe trying to win something. I'm not so good with winning stuff, but you never know. I know some of my friends won TVs and Beats and all this other crazy stuff. So I would probably advise you to go to those events and actually try, make new friends. This is what college is for. It's to expand your horizons. It's supposed to make you try different things. Another thing I wish I learned in college, or somebody would have told me, I thought it was smart to actually put all my book rentals on my account instead of actually going online and looking for those book rentals. You know, there's places like Chegg, there's Amazon that is actually a lot cheaper to just rent books online instead of getting them from your bookstore and putting them on your student account. I thought if I wasn't visually giving money and giving it to a book or whatever, then I was actually saving money. But in reality, I ended up spending almost 3 times the price of a rental book that I got from the bookstore that I could have used on Chegg. Another thing I wish I learned in college was using my student ID. In college, your student ID is your golden ticket to anything. Sometimes you go to restaurants, they actually give you discounts just for being a student. Sometimes at the movies, they give you special discounts because you're a student. Because you're a student, you get a lot of discounts, a lot of things, sometimes things for free. You know, you just have to look at it on there. So, for example, when I went to college, on Tuesdays, they had $5 movie nights if you brought your student ID. Or on Thursday, they had $1 bowling. Or even this place where you can go hang out. It was kind of like a club, and you get in for free. And they have 10-cent alcohol, 10-cent beers. I feel like majority of the businesses and all that actually want college students to go and experience things or come and have something to do. And that's probably why they give out these discounts or anything like that. And lastly, another piece of advice that I wish I listened to was that college goes by super fast. I can't tell you how many times when I was a freshman, I laid in bed thinking like, oh my gosh, 4 years, it's gonna go by so slow, I'm never gonna graduate. And it turns out that college goes by a lot faster than you would think. I advise you to take advantage of this 4 years of college that you have ahead of you. You should take advantage of all the opportunities you have, whether it's going on a trip with friends or going to that event or doing something crazy in college. I don't know. I think that's all the wisdom I can give you at the moment about college. Tune in next time for... So, this is all the wisdom I can give you for the moment. Yeah. My wisdom is done, son.